Well, if you're nearing retirement, you're likely facing a number of tough financial decisions, and one may be where to live. Here with a closer look at how you should look at that is Yahoo Finance's Kerry Hannon. And Kerry, I guess, what should people consider when they're potentially thinking about relocating for their retirement?
Yeah, there are so many things to think about. The most important thing is first do a little soul searching. I mean, do you want to live in the city? Do you want to live in the country? Do you want to be exercising a lot, hiking? What are the things that are going to matter to you? So that's sort of an inner soul search. The second piece is a little more nitty-gritty. What is the total tax picture? You know, it's not just income taxes. People focus on states that don't have income taxes. But think about your property taxes, the retail taxes. It all comes together. So look at all of that. And the third piece of that right there is looking at medical costs. Healthcare costs are probably going to be one of your biggest ticket items in retirement. And they vary greatly across the country. I mean, it's cheaper in Maryland than in Florida, for example. So it's really important to have an eye on those costs.
Yeah, it feels so daunting to have to go through that checklist in retirement. But how do you pick that city or town?
Yeah, I mean, that's really important because you need to think beyond those little things. Okay, housing, what's the cost of housing? If you can sell where you live now potentially and move to a city or a town that has the cost of living for housing is much lower, you might be able to not have a mortgage at all or pay down some of the debt that you might have had. So you start off with a cleaner slate. You should look at the local economy. Is it vibrant? I find that university towns, college towns are fantastic because if you're looking to work in retirement, this is, even part-time, seasonally, this is a great opportunity. Plus, there's cultural events associated with the school. There's educational opportunities at the university or the college. So and they're usually recession resistant because there's a new class of students every year. Look at those. Check out also, transportation costs. And is there an airport nearby? And then this is one a lot of people really need to be thinking about now, climate change. Okay, you might say, oh, really, Kerry, roll your eyes over this? But what's it going to cost to run that air conditioner? What are your utility bills going to be in Arizona and Florida down the road? Or property insurance if you're in a coastal area?
How bad the flooding's going to be.
Exactly. So you need to pay attention. And my final thing is, for gosh sakes, go and live there for a while. Test it out because you might find it's not just because you love going on vacation there. Okay, there could some great places we love to vacation. But when you're living there, you might find simple things like you have allergies. You have seasonal allergies somewhere, and if you're not there, or you might find the political leanings of the people in your community are not exactly what you're comfortable with, but when you're there on vacation, you didn't notice that. So if you can rent a place for a while and just really test it out, because it's a big, huge leap.
A huge leap and a very, and could be a costly one if you do make that wrong decision. All right, Kerry Hannon, great stuff. Thanks so much.
Thank you.